to put that on the Shrinetime Entertainment page on Shrinetime, Facebook and Twitter. So those of you who don't know the series will get a chance to see it for themselves. But like I said, Kenneth, I wish you nothing but the best, and I can't wait to see what you guys are going to be posting on July 13th. We're all waiting in anticipation for it. Everybody, go check out Prince Adventures Anointed. It's coming out July 13th, and it's going to be something special to you. I mean, for those...
I got a funny story for you.
Oh, go ahead.
Because, God is good. Every time I wanted something, I got it with this. I got these voice actors, post-production company. Chris Saad at Okatron 5000. He's doing post-production on the short film. Mr. Piccolo Vegeta.
Wow. Over 9,000!
Right. He plays one of the characters. He plays one of the characters in Prince Adventures. He plays a jackal, a general in the main character's kingdom, Great Goshen. So just think of this Diesel, Anubis-looking character with Piccolo's voice.
Oh God! Like we see, like every single character that Christopher Sabat is doing.
Right, but the funny thing is, the story I wanted to tell you real quick is, like I said, all your listeners never give up. I've been working on Prince Adventures for over 10 years. Don't be afraid to ask him or her. But I called Japan one day using Skype. I called Gonzo. It was so funny because the first person I talked to, it was a Japanese guy. So I was talking in English, and he was talking in Japanese, and we couldn't understand each other. So we were laughing until they connected me with someone who could speak English. I called Japan, the studio in Japan. So that's crazy.
That is crazy. When they say, I tell you like this: whenever opportunity knocks and he allows it, the Lord is always there. And I ain't trying to bring religion to this podcast. It's one thing we can't do. But I will say this: considering the fact that God has been good, He allowed me to bring this greatest assortment of people onto this podcast, and I've been saying it all podcasts that this has been like one of the best experiences of my life, and I thank you. And I thank all the people that have been around here. I've had this podcast for almost 5 years. So I can only imagine how you feel about that. I can only imagine how you feel how the long hours it took to get things done and to plan, to act, to think, to watch, to see, and really watch the fruits of your labor in this podcast. So in everything you do in the anime industry. And I'm waiting in anticipation for Prince Adventures. I think we all do. So, and like I said, go check out Prince Adventures when it debuts on July 13th. It's gonna be pretty fucking awesome. Come in, Kenneth. Thank you very much for being a part of this podcast, bro. And
thank you very much.
We'll, say, come on back to the podcast, man. We're always, having a party-like atmosphere, with a guest of honor. So just come on back, we had to...
Yeah, contact me after the film's released. Yeah, anytime. Just contact me.
I'll tell you what, let's have this, we'll have this discussion again when you guys premiere, and we'll, see what the end result comes from it.
Okay, cool. No problem.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
God bless.
Take care, man.
Hey, God bless, man.
God bless you. Yeah.
This is
he's an interesting character. He's awesome.
He sounds more like you, like an older version.
Wow.
Like an older version of you. But like I said, this is like, I hear that creativity and passion from him, and I'm surprised that he's reaching out to all the Japanese distributors that that he's a new guy, and he loves their craft and wants to be a part of it. That's tribute. So I can't wait to see what he has in store with this new anime.
Exactly. It's like you did podcasts for at least since 2010. I've been doing filmmaking since 2008, and I finally got a break with this whole Ace Gamer idea. This whole thing kind of say, hey, I definitely need to get that out. And this is what we talk about the whole industry when it comes to creativity, because it allows us to be as passionate and as innovative as we can be. No matter how much they've done it, we can do it. We feel like we can do it better, or we can expand on it. In a certain song that that certain part of the song from a certain part of an anime called Yu Yu Hakusho. I was just gonna say, thank you for waking me up.
Oh God, all that singing. Oh my God. Anyway, like I said,
Shrinetime Entertainment. Hey, Shrinetime Entertainment, the musical. Make it happen.
Oh God, no. What I'm gonna say, I'm already saying is what I'm singing for this for up tonight. But anyway, we gotta close out the show for all and I apologize for Heather, and and I know you have your own reasons for that stuff. We're probably trying to have to do it another time, and I apologize for that. Hopefully, we'll do as much as we can in the next time, and we'll try to make it up soon. But anyway, for anybody who's ever known us for this podcast, we only keep it going. We only keep it riding in this podcast, and it's only going to get better from here. Guest spots will continue to roll. We're going to continue to roll with the punches, with the podcast. I'm actually going back into Saturdays. We're actually going back into Saturdays for as long. And I'll say this right now: for as long as my schedule will allow. As long as my schedule's allowed. I don't know how far that will take me, but we'll see from there. But Saturday after next, we're actually going to have an old favorite. Speaking of which, Helen DeVoe, Davidel, which is our first guest on this podcast when we started. So when we started this podcast, she was there. She's an up-and-coming voice actress. She's still like up-and-coming. But she's still an awesome and sweet woman. We can't wait for her return to Shrine. This is the first time in 3 years that she's actually been on this podcast. Yeah. So, we're actually going to have her on, and we're going to, she said we've changed so much in that time frame. And, that's just, just and honest as she's going to be. But in the meantime, like I said, you can check us out on our website, shrinetimementertainment.com. We're going to seriously do an update surge like in a couple of days, because we got so much to talk about, including E3 2014, which just took place this past week. We're also going to be starting a brand new podcast. I'm hoping within the next week or so, called Gaming in the Shrine, which is our video game equivalent to Shrinetime Entertainment. And Mike is going to be joining me along with a couple of others to talk about everything gaming. So, it's all one place in here in Shrine. Also, we're also going to be doing a lot of other stuff. We're also going to be having Mike Annaversary Gamer Show coming up in Shrinetime TV on our YouTube channel pretty soon. So there's a lot of stuff we're planning and a lot of stuff there everywhere. So it's no short of the Shrine getting better and extending itself in the year here. Also, I'm also going to be planning a New Year's Eve party. A New Year's Eve party, which we're going to be starting up now. And we're going to start planning now and get ready for December 31st, since we're going to have a New Year's Eve party with the crew, and old and past guests, new and past guests will be joining us as well. So we're actually going to have a bigger, better shrine for you. We're bigger than that shrine. Anyway, like I said, you can also check us. You can check us out shrinetimementertainment.com. You can also check us out on our website. Hang on a sec. Damn, this isn't happening tonight for me. Holy Nicole, Chicago, I'm so sorry. Can we do a Be My Event as an edit name? Or maybe we can make it 11-ish. Hang on a sec, guys. I'm doing something real quick, but like I said, this just isn't happening tonight for me. Okay, but like I said, you can check us out on our Facebook. You can check us out on social media at Shrinetime Entertainment. You can check us out on our Facebook channel, Facebook.com/Shrinetime Entertainment. You can check us out. A lot of stuff gets posted there, as well as our Twitter at Twitter, if you believe it, Jessica Vella, Shrinetime ENT. Use the hashtag Shrinetime Shoutout and make sure to feed us more. Feel us more impact about this podcast, about any podcast we've done in the past, and make sure you reach out to us, because it's the only way we get better and you get more out of your Shrinetime experience. Also, you can check me out on Twitter or Twitter and Money Senpai SEP. That's MONEY SENPAISEP. I will be tweeting more there. I will be more active on Twitter, as well as my Instagram at Money Senpai, and as well as my Tumblr at Money Senpai Official.
Tumblr.
I don't understand how that goes. There's no way we can turn Tumblr. So I mean, I don't think we can even do Instagram. I don't think we can make it as Loom for Instagram either. But anyway, Mike, how can fans find you on social media?
Okay, on my Twitter at Mike Maverick AG. That's Mike Maverick AG. If you guys keep up, I don't use D Mike Maverick anymore because of issues. You can also follow me on Facebook at Mike Maverick Ace Gamer, and also have a YouTube page which is Turnabout ENT, which I'll be using only for Let's Plays and updates only, because I'll be moving the Ace Gamer Show to Shrinetime TV.
Yeah, we get around a lot, so yeah, he gets around a lot. That's why he's the hardest working man in gaming and anime. I'm just saying, like I said, there are ways of getting away with us. For Jessica, and she has a fan page on Twitter, she has a fan page on Facebook. I'm sorry. You can check her out, on Facebook, as well as you can check us out on our Twitter at Jessica Cavello. So there's a way to catch her as well. And you can also check out my boy Ukami Kichi-sama on Twitter at Ukami Samurai 7, I think it is. I need to check that a little bit more. But like I said, he has a way of getting himself around. And if you want to tell him, like I said, Ukami_Samurai 7. So you can always check him out. You can also check him out on Tsunami Faithful Podcast by sending him a crazy email at Darrell@TsunamiFaithful.com. So just send him any way you can get to him. And he's also on Instagram. I forgot to tell you that, but I don't know his email. He probably will tell you. But anyway, we got an Insta show here now. And I want to say apologies to Heather Walker. We'll have her on, and I promise we'll talk to her about that. But in the meantime, though, and to everyone here, the Shrinetime Entertainment Podcast will continue to live on. We're going to keep on partying. We're going to keep on riding. This is just the only way. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Here's to 4 years, and here's to 4 more years. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yes!
Yes! Yes!
Believe that.
Right. And believe in Shrinetime Entertainment. For Mike Machismo Maverick, for Jessica Cavello and Lady J, for my man Darrell, a.k.a. Quimby Catch-A-Sama, I'm Money Senpai, and for each and every one of us here in the Shrine, we wish you nothing but the best. Love, peace, and anime. We'll see you next time.
Later. See you later from the Movie Master.
Oh, God.
You're listening to Shrinetime Entertainment Podcast, and we'll see you guys next time.